In the kingdom of Babylon, there lived a Jewish exile by the name of Daniel. He was known to be one who was rich in wisdom, as he was one of the advisors of the previous rulers. He was a very faithful man and was also known to pray to God 3 times a day. While recognized by the majority, there are some who do not find this pleasing and sought to bring Daniel down. The 3 conspirators left and began to devise a plan where they would be able to find fault in the things that Daniel does. Day in and day out, the conspirators would stalk Daniel, hoping to find flaws so they could report it to the king. However, no matter what they do or where they go, Daniel would always end up doing what he ought to do, and this pleased the king. After following Daniel for days, they realized that he was truly a faithful man. So, they made a plan to make his faith against the law. The conspirators visited the king and greeted him with praises for his wisdom and greatness. Because of this, the king was very happy. So the conspirators decided to show King Darius about the new law, where everyone should only praise his name. Without knowing the conspirators' plan, King Darius didn't know what the effect of his actions would be. He didn't know that his close friend Daniel would end up being in the most trying situation, where he chooses to follow the law or to be faithful to his God. While Daniel was praying, the conspirators were waiting to catch him in the act of praising another name other than the king's name, and without fail, they saw him kneeling and praying. With that, they rejoiced and ran to the king and reported that Daniel had broken the law. Because of this, Daniel should be thrown in the lion's den. King Darius was shocked at what they said and asked why he needed to be punished. The conspirators reminded the king about the new law that was signed. Having heard this news, King Darius' heart sank, for he knew Daniel was his close friend. He completely forgot about Daniel, that he prayed to the one true God, and because of this law, this has cost him Daniel's life. Not long after, Daniel was captured and was told that he would be thrown into the lion's den, for he had broken the law. This did not change Daniel's thoughts, for he knew there was nothing wrong with praising the name of the one true God. That night, Daniel was in the lion's den. Normally, this would make you worry. However, he found comfort and relief because Daniel knew God would protect him. As the night went on, King Darius was very worried. He knew that Daniel did nothing wrong. Because of this, he barely had any sleep, as he was worried for his friend. So, early in the morning, he went straight to the lion's den and called out to Daniel. The king was worried because no one answered. But then, Daniel called out, saying he was safe, for God had protected him. King Darius was happy that Daniel was safe, but when he thought about the lion's den, this reminded him about the conspirators. He was very angry and commanded the guards to throw them in. And without delay, the guards followed the king's command, and the lions ate them as fast as they could. With that, this ends the story of Daniel in the lion's den. It's important that we trust in God in everything we do. Just like how Daniel didn't allow the law to stop him from praying, we should also do our best to pray and praise the name of God. Psalm 46:1, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. He is always with us in our time of need. Put Him first. Trust in God.